to Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists. This week, Hollywood is all about connections. It's all about who you know, how you know them, and how close you are to them. And the people who are most notorious for exhibiting this behavior are referred to as name droppers.
In this very exclusive special episode, Artists on Artists on Artists and Artists gets into its social experiment bag. We took 4 of Hollywood's most notorious name droppers, put them in a room, and told them that it was their assignment to talk about anything else than who they knew.
We like to mix it up here once in a while, so instead of a round table, we have a square table and a science experiment for you guys to watch. Can they resist name dropping, or will this fall flat on the first name?
Now let's listen in to Patrick McDonald, Angela Giarratana, Kylie Brakeman, and Jeremy Colhane playing characters. That was a name drop. Let's listen in.
What is this? This is Cafe Gratitude? I've never been here. This is
I
incredible.
love it.
Oh, it's
So
great.
interesting.
You got to go to Cafe Gratitude more. It's like one of my favorite places. I just come here and do a little bit of work, and I have a great time. Bring a
It's
lot of
so
people
cool.
here.
Because I've
I
Bring
actually
a
that.
lot of people.
Because
been...
I usually get my work done at Soho House, and so it's interesting being here. It's just like interesting.
I'm like that too. I do a lot of my work. Also, I do it over at the Earth Cafe on Melrose as well.
No way. I
They're
love
a
Earth
lot.
Cafe, and I think Earth Cafe is really, really good, but I think Mendocino Farms is actually a little bit better.
Ooh, I love Mendo.
Mendocino.
But it's actually
Interesting.
so crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
love Mendocino.
I wouldn't compare those actually because those are very different. Mendocino
Oh,
is a
that's
chain,
so
and
weird.
Earth Cafe is a West Hollywood to Beverly Hills chain. So
Well, it's a
little
chain
different.
because it's all.
Whoa.
It's Mendocino Farms and Earth Cafe actually have the exact same amount of locations. So
Is that
actually,
really true?
That is
That's
actually true.
interesting.
That's true.
That's
So
interesting.
That's
if
wild.
you don't call it a chain, it's like kind of just weird for me that you don't call it a chain.
That's
actually
actually really,
Well, okay,
really
because some are
interesting.
chains and some are sort of like cultivated restaurant groups. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you guys also
Exactly.
writer
I
directors?
just think there's a difference.
Yeah,
I'm a writer, director,
absolutely.
actor, and I
Yes.
feel like I don't really know like all the details of like what this like, but it's talking process and stuff because I know that this is probably because my short film just got in to South by, so I was like immediately.
Oh my
Of
gosh.
course I'm doing.
No
Oh,
way.
no way. Oh,
No
my
Yeah,
way.
God.
and I
I
was
know
like-
so many people there.
and I
It's
was like,
so
of
great.
course,
This is
I
That's
was
amazing.
why-
just talking about South by at Sundance.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
God.
crazy.
That's so funny. And I was like, immediately, I was like, of course, I get into South by and I immediately get this offer to like talk at a round table with like other artists and comedians and writers and directors and just like talk process. I just think it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, for me, I'm like, I wouldn't call myself a writer, actor, director first and foremost. I would call myself an actor who directs and writes for himself because, you know, it's like this industry, you kind of have to do it all. And so I've learned how to do it actually really well. I've actually learned how to be like a writer, actor, director really, really well to pursue my things. And also, I'm mostly a collaborator at this point because like you can't get things done without the people around you, you know?
Exactly.
It's so cool to hear you guys talk about what you do. For me, it's a little more simpler. I'm just a guy who tells stories in whichever way I can. And so it's cool that you have such specific labels for yourself. Mine is I follow what the vibe is, and if I'm needed, I bring whatever part of me is most useful to it. So
Wow.
yes, I've been a writer. Yes, I've been an actor, director, producer, also gaffer, catering, and
Incredible.
I've also done a little bit of VFX work as well, and Loop Group.
Have we worked together before? What's your name? Because I feel like I've worked with you before.
Am I allowed to say my name? I don't know. I know we're not allowed to name drop here.
Oh,
so.
yeah, right. I totally forgot about that thing. It's just
Yeah.
like, I just
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
about why.
No, of
they,
course.
So weird.
what a weird
yeah.
thing they said.
But I'll say
Yeah, that was
I'll
so
say
weird.
my name. I feel like we probably
Yeah.
just can't name drop anything outside
yeah.
of the group. So my name is clearly obviously Claude St. Clair.
Clearly.
It's clearly Claude
Obviously.
St. Clair.
clearly.
Well, because I have a hat from the musician Claude, and then I have a shirt from the clothing band St. Clair that I'm wearing right now. So
Oh, you
Claude
did
St.
that on
Clair.
purpose. That's really fun.
Yeah, I
Oh,
always wear
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
I'm one of those freaks that has the same exact outfit in my closet in a bunch of different versions. So I basically have
a freak.
29 shirts that say St. Clair, and I have 50 hats that say Claude in different ways. And then my pants are obviously made well.
I love Madewell. I go there all the time. I feel like it's just like, honestly, like for me, it's just so good for fashion. And like,
Yeah.
because I can't resist buying it. It's like, ooh, yeah, I've bought another Madewell thing, but like I have the money to do it right now, so that's good. So I'll keep on doing it.
That's great.
Like,
What are your names?
I
What are your
also
names?
have the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your guys' names? I feel like I know all of you guys, but I don't.
yeah, I feel like we've definitely seen each other maybe at auditions.
I've
or
like
something
definitely,
like
we
that.
probably know the same people.
I think we
Because
definitely
I
do.
personally, I know you guys like to describe yourselves as writer, director, actors, or actors who write and direct. I myself am a director, writer who acts. And I largely refer to myself as a multi-hyphenate because there are some people who... But I like to say that I'm a true multi-hyphenate because a lot of people say multi when they mean two. Right?
Yeah,
they
I know.
Two.
That's so
it's
true.
Like,
that's
no,
so true.
funny.
I'm so sorry.
true.
You're a double threat. Like, yeah, you're a writer and an actor.
That is
like,
so fucking funny.
I just think we have to raise the bar for what we think a multi-hyphenate means.
You're like really
That's my
funny,
opinion.
huh? You're like really funny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I've found in the past that I'm like really funny. And that's a lot of feedback that I've gotten in like auditions and stuff. And like, you know, I went in for casting with Jody or... Sorry.
It's all right.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do?
somebody.
So we do have this long line of shots that we should take. And every time somebody name drops, they left us with
you take
they
a
left
shot.
us with exactly
Okay,
45 shots. And so
That's
we have
kinda
to
crazy.
take a shot.
Okay, that's really interesting. I'm
That's
kind of
fun.
obsessed with that.
Okay,
So
this
I
is
should
actually a
so I
brunch
should just
that I'm
drink
into
that
now.
in my mouth.
Yeah, this is going to
Drink
be
it.
fun, actually.
Okay,
This is actually-
Jody, you did this. Jody, you calling me talented in that room in that producer session.
Did
you
this.
did this.
Take
Okay,
it.
so kind of on you for calling me talented.
Oh my
Literally.
Okay, one,
Literally.
2, 3.
Literally, that was incredible. It's honestly, it's giving Buffalo. It's not giving Buffalo Wild Wings. It's giving Wild Ones.
Yeah.
Is that the
Buffalo
show?
Wild
It
Ones.
is.
What's a
It
show? I had a
is
friend
like
that worked
Hot
on it
Ones?
before. Yeah,
Hot Ones.
Yes,
Hot
like
Ones.
Hot Ones.
That was fun. You were
Exactly.
trying to name drop something, but you messed up. That's
That
a really
was
fun
fun.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That was
That's like a
fun.
different punishment. That's
And what's
like,
your
you know,
name?
when
What's your name? Because I know I've met you, and I know I've probably seen your IMDb.
Yeah,
but
no, you've
what is
probably
your
seen
name?
my IMDb. I spend a lot of time working on my star meter. If I click on my name and I refresh the page.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My
me
name
too.
is
So
Chaos.
actually, did I tell anyone my name really quickly?
You
Does
did not.
anyone
You
remember
didn't.
what my name
No,
is?
No,
Okay.
you didn't
not
say
at
your
all.
name. I was gonna.
Okay, I
I was
just
literally
have
gonna. Yeah, I was gonna
I
call
just
you
have
Buffalo
to
Wild
drop
Ones
my
from now on.
own. Okay, I'm obsessed. Can I just have to drop my own name really quickly, which is Lips Mouth. So go on.
Great.
Lips
So
Mouth.
good to meet you guys.
Lips,
Now that I'm
mouth,
thinking
it's
about it, I
great to
think
meet
you did say that was your name. I should have remembered that.
So
I'm
nice to
Chaos.
No,
meet
it's
you,
like
Lips
I
Mouth.
probably just like slipped it in, but go ahead.
That's amazing. I'm Chaos. Yeah, I just started writing, directing, and acting. My mom and dad are the owners of A Kiss Begins with K.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, and so that's my my first name is Os, but I changed it so I could lead. I'm actually like one of those types of nepo babies that just like leads with it, because it's just
That's
like really hard.
fun.
Yeah, yeah. And I
That's
think that-
subversive.
and like that's what my short is. The first thing I've ever made, I've ever written, ever directed. I've acted before in like plays and stuff, but I've never done this before, and it just like gets into Sundance. But it was about a nepo baby's struggle.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so
yeah,
cool.
I'll jump in. I'll just introduce myself. I'm Gerard the Bastard. So yeah, like,
That's you.
That's me.
That's you.
It's like I love actually going kind of by my handles online. Like I kind of was born out without a dad. My dad was really rich and he left, so I kind of embraced it. And like I think that's like what's really interesting about Hollywood is like it allows you to embrace a little bit of your dark sides. Like
Yes.
like yeah, so like
Totally.
it's not always about like I can be Gerard the Bastard. Like I have this friend Josh Melbourne who's like such a talented director and actor. and-
Oh, okay.
Hey, take a
hold
shot.
on.
Oh no,
Take
I
it,
did it.
take
Oh
it.
God,
Take
I'm so
it.
sorry. But anyway, he just got into a Sundance lab with a project that I kind of gave him the idea of. And so he actually said to me, like, you should embrace Gerard the Bastard. And so he's actually he's like a really big guy. I think like give him like a year, he'll be really, really big. And like, it's really cool that I know
Did
him
he
now.
make a movie? Was his short a cartoony short, like animated?
It was kind of animated. In
What do you mean,
way?
kinda?
Well, like the acting was animated, I
Okay.
would say. Like
Okay,
he's-
but the still
the
shots
PD,
were
the
not.
PD was like pretty animated, yeah. But
Okay. Okay, if the PD was animated, it must have been done by Kelsey Quinn, my friend who does production design.
Oh no, you
take
have
a
to.
shot.
You just
No
named her.
way.
But Kelsey Quinn's on the come up. I feel like that's not even a name drop, but I'll take it. But I feel like Kelsey's like. she's
Oh.
not
I actually know Kelsey. I actually
You
know
do?
Kelsey.
No,
I
I
actually
know
know
her
Kelsey
too.
too.
Yeah, I actually know her.
We all know
like
her.
it's fun. Like we can name drop people we all know.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, that's the rule. That's the rule. If we know
It's like
them all,
a metric. Yeah, it's like
You don't have to take
and,
a
like,
shot.
I love Kelsey. I'm so obsessed with Kelsey. I think her hair
Yeah.
is so shiny, and she
Yes.
like. I was texting her the other day. I was like, "You have to give me that shampoo," and so she texted back Pantene, and I was like, "No way." I have
No
this
way.
conversation
So
saved
fun.
in my phone. It's like
That feels like a
so-
lie.
No, that's real. Because like
No.
I know
That's
Kelsey
for
because
real.
she sent me an email to like try to cast me in something, and like
Yeah.
I was just busy, so I couldn't do it. But she was like actually interested in like casting me in something, so that's how I know her, and that she's probably text like that too. That's how.
Yeah,
that
I know
feels.
Kelsey because she really, really wanted notes because I'm like really good at giving notes. So she asked me about notes, and I've just been so busy right now because I just have
it's
some
so
personal
busy.
projects, and I'm like, you
Yeah.
can send it to me, and if I can get to it, I'll get to it, and then I'll probably have to ask you for your newest draft or whatever. But I'm happy to help Kelsey. I've been knee deep in this project with Avi. Do you guys know Avi?
Okay, who's Avi?
Wait, you
who's
have to
Avi
know
and
her,
take
or
a
I have
shot?
to take a shot. No, if you know her,
I don't think I know Avi. Like, what? I probably heard of her though.
I
What
don't
does
think
she do?
I probably do, but like
So
I probably
Abby-
just tell me.
Avi is that person who does caricatures on Venice Boardwalk, but also does X Games athlete stuff.
The Avi I know is like the son of a really famous director, so it might be different.
No, so
Was Abby ever dating Harrison? Do you know my friend Harrison?
Wait, which Harrison?
Just first.
Just
and
single
last.
name. I actually
Yeah.
know him because I actually
Oh,
like
okay.
he actually DM'd me once.
Whoa.
Okay, so I think I
But
know
I didn't
Abby
see it 'cause it
because
went
of
to my request.
Harrison.
Well, no, so Avi drew Harrison, and then from what I heard, Harrison said this must mean we're dating, and then Avi was like, "No, I gave you
that's
giant
such a
teeth
mess.
and a tiny little forehead." And
Must be a different Harrison.
yeah, totally. So that's so funny and
That's-
weird. That's like so strange. But
That's
I've been
so
working with Abby because
interesting.
we're adapting Abby into a VR character that can just pop into any game, and and so that's what we've been working on right now. It's just like another one of those. Did I mention I do VR too? I also do VR. Sorry, I'm so busy.
Wait,
I
I'm
love that
literally
space.
obsessed. It could pop into any game.
Yeah, so it's a free range VR character that kind of lives in space, and you could just be playing like a VR version of Frogger and look over and you'll see Abby drawing a literal caricature.
That's
of
so funny.
you
You're kind of
in the
making her a
corner.
vector. You're kind of making her a vector.
Yeah, so Abby's becoming a vector, and we're so happy for Abby. It's like really amazing, and it's gonna
I'm
be so
crying.
fun because all of a sudden you're gonna just get caricatures given to you in the middle of a game. Like all of a sudden this character's been drawing caricatures, and it's like, and Abby doesn't even have to do anything for that. Like it's awesome.
That's crazy.
That's
so
a really,
good.
really special project.
Yeah,
actually,
it's
I
awesome.
like-
I'm
That's
blessed
really
to do it.
special.
I'm blessed
Guys,
to do it. I'm blessed.
speaking
to do
of
it.
notes and giving people notes, I have a literal notes app on my. I have a note on my notes app of all the people I have to give notes to.
Wait,
No
I've actually
way.
way.
I've actually used Notes app before too. I've used it a lot. I've used it for years.
No,
Yeah.
but like I actually love Notes app, and I actually have been using it a lot. Do you guys know that you can share notes? Like, so
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
yeah.
have so many notes shared with. We were talking about Kelsey earlier, but I don't think you guys know my friend Kelsey Marie. Sorry, but she's kind of blowing up right now.
What are you apologizing for, Kelsey Marie, or that her name is actually Marie?
Well,
or farting when you said it, because I heard that.
okay, so that actually wasn't farting. I medically don't do that. So
Okay.
what you heard was maybe like not a fart. It was maybe like something like air was coming out of part of my body, but it was not a fart. Like doctors
Wow.
have guaranteed that can't happen. And I've communicated that to casting directors, and it's part of the reason why I
Such a
booked
mess. They
Spider-Man.
like don't want to hear that stuff. They like
But
don't
it's like
care.
it's so annoying because if you show
don't
them
wanna-
the doctor's guarantee, then it should be okay.
It
like
should be
I
totally
got a
fine.
literal,
Okay.
I got a doctor's guarantee. Like I don't understand.
But I mean, to be no disrespect, but like I see a lot of actors who are like new, sort of putting no fart on their resume when
Yeah.
it hasn't been guaranteed like by a doctor, and it's like that's just an emotional support animal, like calling it a service animal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you
So wait,
unless it's certified. So I have a note shared with Kelsey Marie where I send her because I don't have her number. So
Yeah.
I've been sending her memes within the Notes app. Anytime I find a meme that I think she's like gonna like because she likes a lot of the same stuff that I do, I stick it in our updated Notes app. So it'll
That's
just
really
populate
cute.
and it'll go
Yeah.
to her iCloud email, and every once in a while she'll write like LOL.
My
That's,
boyfriend,
like, great.
my boyfriend's name is Mikey. We have a shared album that we do that with, where we
Whoa.
add like cute pics of each other. Like we take pictures of each other when the other person's sleeping,
Oh,
and
that's so
we add it to
cute.
this shared album.
That's you could probably feel
Adorbs.
so much love. Like I'm actually kind of going through it. I just went through a breakup.
no
No
Do you guys know
way.
my,
bastard.
do you know my ex, Charlie Rowley?
I do know
Yeah.
Jelly
Yeah, he's like a
Roly.
big
Yeah.
model. He's like a big model
Yeah.
kind of musician. Like he
Yeah,
does,
we're
like,
working
this
on a
really
billboard
cool-
together. That's so awkward.
Yeah, he's like a big model. He's a billboard model.
And he's in
So-
Milan right now, right? Because I know I'm in a group text with Milan models.
Yeah, so he's
Oh my
in
gosh.
Milan with the other Milan models. They're working on billboards out there. Like he kind of like gets in front of the people and they say, "Let's make you a billboard." And
Yeah.
it was really passionate. It was so lovely. It just turned so toxic at the end because like he wanted something from me that I couldn't give him, which is like
Right.
time and which is like actually like if he's not gonna sit there and like kind of like listen to what I have to say, like what are we even doing?
Yeah.
You
Right.
know?
Listen,
like, what are
listen.
we even doing?
Gerard, listen to me. So I got some advice from my really good friend.
It's Gerard the Bastard, but yeah, go
Sorry,
ahead.
Gerard the Bastard, listen to me. I got some really good advice from my friend. She is a motivational speaker. You might have heard of her. Her name is Judy from the Corner. But she's like my
She
friend.
is so I love her TikTok.
I think she's
So-
all over my FYP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's so
yeah, she's
good. I like we
everywhere.
were DMing a little bit actually.
And go ahead and hit follow on her, by the way. Don't just let her be
I
in your
do.
FYP.
We follow each other. We follow each other for sure.
Go ahead and hit follow. Don't just let her be FYP. Like she needs the followers, and she asks me all the time. I keep like it's just like a little thing. Like it's like an inside joke. Like follow me, please. But
And what I
but-
love about her is
yeah.
that like she doesn't like even like she is beyond followers, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
she kind of is cultivating this sort of like outside space where it's
Yeah.
like living radical real life friends.
Exactly.
Radical.
And-
Radical,
And so-
radical real
and I
life
think that's
friends.
really radical, and so I'm like so blessed whenever I get a text. I'm like, I'm not just a
Exactly.
follower, I'm a text.
Exactly. So her advice to me that I think would be helpful for you is like there's two kinds of people in the world, right? There's the Asmies and there's the Caitlins. And
Oh, yeah,
like,
I've heard
So
this.
her whole thing is like don't be an Asmie, be a Caitlin.
Well, I
Like,
don't know. I love Asmies too. Like
Asmies
for
are
me
good, like-
they're like it's like Scorpio versus Capricorn for me. Like
There's definitely
positives
aspects-
and negatives.
Like when I order like apps for the table and I don't ask what other people want, that's so Asmie, right?
That's so
Ah!
Asmy.
But
That's so
Satan.
Asmy.
That is
Yeah.
Satan.
well, or good,
Satan.
or I'm taking care of
Good.
myself, right?
I would never. Oh, that's so.
Then
mean.
sometimes when I, tell someone I'm going to be late and then I just don't show up, that's so Caitlin.
Satan.
Yeah, that is so
That
Caitlyn.
is Caitlyn.
So who are
Wait,
you? You know?
Have you guys are you guys ordering anything?
I order
Oh,
things
from this
all the
restaurant?
time.
Oh yeah. we
Oh,
literally
just from
have
this
a
restaurant.
menu.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was just
okay.
looking at this menu and I'm realizing now that I'm looking at it, my friend designed this menu and she actually like cultivated a lot of the dishes on here. Her name is Esme Philistine. I don't know if you guys have heard
If
of her.
you don't have to take a shot for
Oh.
saying Esme, you're friends with Esme Philistine.
Oh
then
my
I
gosh.
don't
Well,
know.
You're friends
my
with the
God.
I didn't even
Philistines?
think she counted as a name drop because I think that people who are in the know about food would know her. So
Well, yeah,
I
she-
just didn't even think. I just
She
didn't even
has
think.
she has a big nasty scramble named after her on this menu.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
giant
the
and it's
Philistine.
nasty.
The
Philistine.
nasty Philistine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she cultivated this dish on here that's like really good. It's really like sort of like pad thai inspired.
Yeah.
And it's called Peanuts Are Legumes. And you guys have to try it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
wanna try
Nobody
that.
has had this dish except for like influencers, and like she let me, and like I don't consider myself.
That's
an influencer,
insane because
but
I remember
was
talking to her
invited.
because we were actually gonna do like a kind of like a.
Oh, you talked to
feature-
Esme.
Yeah, I talked to her all
you
the
talked
time.
to her?
Yeah, I talked
Oh,
to her.
interesting. Where do you talk to her?
We DM all the time. Like, so what happened? My friend Zay did a short film, I think in like 2017, kind of about COVID before COVID. It was actually kind of crazy. Like,
Really?
Zay
Oh, like
actually
you
could,
predicted it.
yeah, like we actually just had this crazy idea, and then Zay kind of like put it to paper, and we like got it, and we got it done. It got into
They
like,
should really
all
submit that
these-
to festivals.
It's
Oh,
so,
we did. It was really
but-
cool. We went to like some really great festivals, like Denver Broncos Festival and the Nighttime at Night Festival. Have you guys heard
Wait,
about that?
this is
It's like a
really
big
crazy.
Yeah,
thing
my
going
friend
on.
Matthew Abel was talking about it.
Gerard the
Yeah.
Bastard, I'm freaking out. This is such a small town. You had a friend who made a short about COVID, and I've had COVID like 6 times.
You're
No, yeah,
literally
that's
kidding.
I'm
No
freaking
way.
out. I'm freaking out. Yeah, that's like amazing.
Did you
Like,
guys hear about that rapper that keeps getting COVID? Like every time he stops getting, it's not long COVID. Every time he gets COVID, he loses it. Jordan 100 emoji.
Oh,
He's like a
No,
big-
I don't know him, and that's actually interesting, isn't it?
Uh-oh,
That
you might
everyone
have to
seems
take a
know
shot,
and I don't.
Ben.
That's
You have to
so
take
If
a
I
shot.
don't know, the rules are mutating, just like COVID every 3 months.
Look, all I'm gonna say is somebody needs
That's
to take a
I
shot.
actually got the mutated virus. I actually got the one that mutated.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the one that the most recent mutation. I got it.
I actually
that's
got.
crazy.
I actually got one that nobody else got. It actually mutated before and after I got it, so I was the only one who had that version of it. And that version
Yeah,
of it, it made me sillier.
I
Well, that's
actually got
actually
one that made
crazy.
my skin better.
Really?
Well, that's fun. That's actually crazy because I got COVID. It was like the regular one, but they said it was so bad at me. They called it COVID-est. So
Wow.
I got COVID-est, like the most COVID you could get, actually.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
But it really helped. Actually, it helped my my nose shape right. So
That's
Oh, good.
awesome.
Yeah, that
And
is so funny.
congrats.
I was actually just talking about noses on a podcast with Alyssa Cheerio. You guys know Alyssa Cheerio?
I
Okay, so-
love Alyssa. By the way, we were babies
Yeah.
together.
I don't know Alyssa Cheerio, but I do know
That's so funny.
Alyssa. Do you know Alyssa? No last name. I just know Alyssa.
Of course I know Alyssa and no last name. We were sort of in this like group for people who like wanted to take a Lamaze class but weren't pregnant yet.
You are so funny. It's like so crazy how funny you are.
That's amazing. That's what I keep hearing. So
Yeah.
that's
you're
good to have it like substantiated. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like so funny.
Well, speaking of funny, like I actually just finished a stand-up class, and I actually like did really well. My friend Ashley Geronto was in it, and she was so
Oh.
funny.
I know Ashley
Oh, I
Geronto.
know
I know Ashley Geronto.
Yeah, you guys know
I know
Ashley.
Geronto.
She's
Yes, we
so
built a
funny.
ladder together.
Yes,
Oh my
so
gosh.
she's like
Her and
really
I,
good
we
at
built a
crafts
ladder.
and tools, and like a lot of people don't know she's actually really good at stand up. Like she did really, really well. I was really proud of her because like I didn't think she could do it, but then she like really pulled it together and was really funny in the stand up class.
That's incredible. I built a
Really?
ladder with her,
Awesome.
and I've built a ladder with Brad Tamley.
oh,
That's crazy.
Brad. I know
Yeah.
Brad.
Do you know Brad? So Brad is in that improv group with Nathan Anderson and Sarah Lutz.
Oh
And-
yeah.
and-
Oh,
Spicy
I-
beans.
Yes,
right?
spicy beans. And I used to be the one that gave them all their suggestions in the show.
Oh,
I used to
that's
be
so
the
good.
loudest audience member. So I was actually the one in the short form shows that was the most vocal. So people used to say, "Oh yeah, you're the guy from that show that shouts out all the suggestions."
That
And I
is
said, yeah,
so
that's me.
fun.
Claude St. Clair.
That's great. Are you guys gonna order
Yeah.
anything? I feel like
Yeah.
we should just maybe put it in an order. Let's just
Yeah,
like,
where's our
yeah,
server?
let's-
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I know our server actually.
No, you
No
do
way.
not.
wait,
Yeah.
no.
I
'Cause I was
think
gonna
so.
say our server looks a lot like my friend Marcus.
No, my
I was
server.
gonna say she looks like my friend Big Red.
No,
No.
she looks like my friend
No,
Riley.
I'm thinking of Clifford. Sorry.
No,
She looks
I,
like my friend Riley. She
I
looks
think
like my
she-
friend Riley.
I
Actually,
think she looks like Christopher.
Christopher who?
I don't know any of these people. This is
You don't
wild.
know Christopher? No, Christopher's the funniest. He can do this backflip, but only when he's tired.
Yeah. I met him on set. We were shooting something. We were shooting a proof of concept, and they asked him to do the backflip, and he couldn't because he was like
Wow.
too energized by the project. He was just like too
Wow.
interested.
That is wild. Do you guys ever feel like it's like wild to me that like I don't know you guys, but meanwhile like we're talking and I know so many of the people you're talking to. Do you ever feel like this town is so small that it's like caving in on itself?
Absolutely.
I
know.
do feel like that sometimes.
I was just talking about this with Abby Code.
Oh,
Yeah.
Abby is such a
She-
pessimist.
She's
Such
so
a
negative.
pessimist, and she hates corn so much.
She
that
hates
it's, like,
corn
does.
so much.
hilarious to go to a barbecue with her because I was like, Abby, do you want some elote? And you know exactly how she says it.
She's-
She'll go, no.
You
Yeah.
know what? You know why she
No.
hates it though? But you know why Abby hates it? She told me this. She
Yeah, I know.
thinks yeah. Okay, well then I don't need to say it. No, she needs.
No, you can
she-
still say it though because other people might not know.
I don't
Of
know.
course.
like,
I don't
maybe
know.
like
Okay.
a waiter doesn't
It's
know.
embarrassing you guys don't know that. So
I think-
so.
yeah.
But she hates it because she thought corn was one tiny corn, and so then when you give her a whole ear, she goes, "This is way too much corn,"
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, no, actually it's a unit name. Like corn is actually those are kernels, so that's a smaller version, but corn is one thing
Yeah,
of all
no.
of those things.
Well,
It's
this is actually
crazy.
crazy
That stuff
talking about
travels.
corn.
That stuff
yeah.
travels.
It travel, and you know who travels like the most actually is my friend Ryan Meacham. Like he's always in
Really?
a plane. Like he's traveling all the time. Like probably more than Gossip. Like
Well,
he travels
no,
all. You guys know him? You guys know Ryan Meacham?
I've heard of Ryan Meacham
I mean,
only
I-
in
I mean, I've
concept
Yeah,
or theory.
I think we know the same people.
yeah,
And
well,
I
well,
want to say like I don't know Ryan personally, okay? But
You
I
guys
will
have to
say-
know him. He's such
Sure.
a dingus.
I
Like he
just
says
wanna
the
say,
funniest
though, that,
things.
like, I just feel like I heard that Ryan plagiarizes.
yeah.
yeah, so he has
well, my
been
friend was kind
accused.
of on the other end of this because, like, I don't want to make it weird at all, but like,
Yeah.
I
No, let's
do
go there. Like
know-
I'm not afraid to go there. Let's
I
go
do
there.
know Una, and so it's like, like she has experienced a little bit of lifting, like and I know
well,
we're
let's
friends with
just-
both
no,
of them.
I just
Like,
wanna talk
Ryan,
about- no,
Ryan
no.
is taking credit for rock paper scissors, and
Like
that was
this-
clearly
I'm
written
done.
by
I'm
someone
done.
else.
Una
I'm
wrote
done.
rock paper scissors. Like
No,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
done.
she
I'm
did.
done.
Wait.
I have to clear it.
And I
I'm
was
sorry. We have to
game.
talk about this. I'm done. Like I know you guys think this, but I'm like gonna back up Ryan right now. Like there's a lot of push and pull. Like it's confusing who wrote it and who didn't. It's like Ryan is being accused by Una, but also Una is kind of being accused by Ryan. Like that's crazy to me.
Okay,
Like,
My
but can I
friend,
just-
my
So,
friend
like,
maybe
Alex
know the
Ross.
whole story.
My friend Alex Ross told me that Una grew up in a craft store, so of course she thought of rock paper scissors, and she wrote that original IP.
Well, but
Yeah.
hold
No,
on,
it's just, like,
but
not true.
hold on a minute because what was your friend's name? Bryant Ross?
no, it's Ryan Meacham.
No, your friend Kay.
Una.
No,
No,
you
that's
just
my
said
friend Una.
you just said a friend.
Oh,
Ryan-
my friend Alex Ross.
Alex Ross. So Alex Ross, from what I heard, was roommates with Ava Rulyansik, who's my friend, and apparently his show, which is called Ava the Crazy Roommate, is totally based on her, and she didn't
No
get any
way.
credit for it, and it's ruining her life.
Are you
It's
sure? Because I'm
ruining
talking
her
about
life.
Alex Ross, Alex with an X.
Yeah, and I'm talking about Ava with a bunch of letters in her last name that I can't figure out.
A-L-I-X.
I just don't. I
not
just
E.
like just go back to it. I just don't feel like Ryan's being treated fairly and adequately. It's like this is so confusing, and it's like he's crying all the time to me. He's like traveling and crying, and it's just kind of unfair what Una's doing.
Well,
and like
this-
Gordon was gonna write. Do you guys know Gordon Schoenfeld? You guys, like,
Gordon-
know-
Gordon threw a pie on my face at Steve Harvey, and he missed, and neither of us won a prize.
No.
Gordon gave me a hug. Gordon gave me a hug. And I literally was so busy that week.
Whoa.
That is insane. Like,
I
well,
was
Gordon
so
is,
busy
he's
that
a
week.
jokester. He's kind of like a prankster. He's like kind of like a Joker. He like has that big Joker tattoo on his forearm, and he always goes like, "This is who I want to be. This is like my dream acting role." And I go like,
crazy.
"That's crazy," because like I
That's
feel like I
nuts.
could do it too. Like,
Can I
could
be
actually
honest
nail
with
it.
you guys?
Have you
Like I'm like a little nervous, to be honest. Like we clearly have so many friends out here in this industry. It's like
Yeah.
really, really beautiful.
Yeah. Oh wait, should
But,
we be
like-
taking shots? Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody just take a shot.
Okay,
let's
everybody
take a
take a shot. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry. So can I just say something like for
Yeah.
real?
Yeah.
So
Go
like
ahead.
I think like
Say
for
it.
me it's hard being like so popular because there's so many friends that like aren't doing well out here.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's like really nervous about leaving. She might be moving home because her parents run a pharmaceutical company and they need some help.
Oh no.
Do you guys know Abby No Fucks Norton?
Yeah, her parents run Pfizer.
Yeah.
Her parents run Pfizer, and I think she's gonna have to go home and run their entire HR department.
Oh, I hate when dreams are given up on like that.
Okay.
nervous for her.
Yeah.
I don't
It's like-
know Abby personally. I have like followed her. I think we're mutuals for some reason. But I think that sounds like a pilot to me.
I know.
Like,
I've told her
the
that,
idea of a
and also
No.
like if you
Well,
know Abby,
I
she's like
actually- yeah.
she's so no fucks, but like Abby actually gives fucks. She
Yeah,
gives a
she's-
couple.
That's
She's
what
got
a
a
lot of
clean
people don't
heart.
know. That's
She's
what a
got
lot
a
of people
clear
don't
heart.
know. I did Leslie Con with her, and I know, like, I've seen, like, through, and we didn't hang out after, but, like, I have seen through her scene work that she does have heart, and it's like, I'm sorry, a lot of, like, not to disparage anyone as an actor, but it's like,
Yeah.
you can't access that place unless you've been to that place. Do you
Like
know
you
what I mean?
have it or you don't. You literally
have
have
it or you
it or you
don't.
don't.
Have you guys seen that TED Talk by Gregory Apple Volume?
Yes.
Oh my
So
God.
he,
Yes.
and I know him
Wait.
personally, and we used to have sleepovers together, and his dad obviously runs the company Apple Volume, which controls all of the volume inputs on
For
iPhones.
Apple. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And so he was like born into a lot of wealth and then like lost it all tragically, became a motivational speaker, is now a billionaire. And so it's like he gave this great
Yeah.
advice, which is like, you have to look into someone's eyes to know their story. And like you have to
Yeah.
walk in their shoes to know their story. And he said that. He was the first person to say that. And he
That's
actually walked in
crazy.
my shoes and he figured out that I'm intelligent.
That is
That's
like
crazy.
and I see that.
by
I
the
love
way.
stories. I
Thank
love
you.
stories.
Congrats,
yeah,
by
like
the
so
way.
Thank you.
So like speaking of stories, like do you guys like poetry or is this not the right crowd for that? Cuz like I have like I'm kind
I
of like
know it.
yeah, like
I mean, it's crazy.
like for me
my
like I'm kind
piano
of
Sorry.
Yeah,
go.
like, well, like I'm just like kind of like plugged into like that scene a little bit. Like, so
You
before
are.
you start
Just a
talking
little
about like
bit.
your piano teacher, like I would just like actually love to talk about like the poetry thing. Like,
You
so,
go ahead.
like-
It's fun to talk about poetry. I invented haikus when I was 3, so it's crazy to talk about it again.
like, yeah. So like before you start talking about haikus when you were 3, I would love to talk about. Like,
No, I
That's
invented
crazy
them when
that
I
you
was
were
3.
you were 3 because it's also like 3 stanzas of a haiku.
yeah,
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
like,
Whoa!
Is
Oh my
that how
God.
you came up with it?
Yeah. Well, I had 5 chicken nuggets, I had 7 goldfish, and I had 5 apple juices. And then I said, "This is a
That-
poem." And that's like the kind of stuff I did when I was 3 because I was
Wait, do
different.
you count?
I love to count. Yeah, me and my friend Jess.
do you know-
Sometimes me and my friend Jess will go to the harbor and we just count
Oh.
all the rocks we can see.
I have a friend who counts, and she does it professionally.
Is it Jess?
No, it's not Jess. It's Aubergine Marie.
Oh,
Aubergine
Aubergine Marie.
Wait,
Oh,
Aubergine Marie, I helped
I
her
love
prep for her
Aubergine.
audition to do that Sesame Street with the Count.
oh my god,
Wait.
she's so good at that. She's so good at that.
That's
She was so
crazy.
good on Sesame Street, she was freaking out, and I was like, you have nothing to be worried about, you just have to count to 10.
Because
This
I'll
is
say,
actually-
like, director and actor world, it's tiny, but counting world, tinier.
This is
Yeah.
actually awkward because Aubergine Marie and Jess are they're actually rivals because they count in different ways. Because Aubergine
Yeah.
Marie counts
Goes up.
backwards, and yeah, she goes up, and then Jess actually goes down.
Goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, like my
which
poetry
could
friend,
probably
like
be
I'm like
solved
really, like,
easily.
I think so, but they won't talk, dude. It's crazy.
It's so like anyway, like I'm really like plugged in, and like there's this like I love this poet. He actually kind of like loves my stuff too. But like, have you guys heard of Mika pronounced Mike? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, he sings like he sings that song like everybody's gonna love today, or is that somebody? Is that another Mika?
That's a different Mika. He actually sings
Yeah.
a different version of that song, but he takes it.
Okay.
He goes like, "Everybody's gonna hate some days, gonna hate some days, gonna hate some days," which I think is like a really
Really?
fun, beautiful poem about kind of like life and problems. You know,
That's
so like.
awesome.
I guess I just wanted to shout. I guess I'm name dropping. That's just so embarrassing. But yeah,
It felt like
I
you
No.
just
not
wanted to
just
shout
name
out.
dropped. It felt like you community dropped. You were like, I'm super plugged into the poetry community.
No,
I'm
like,
s-
but
I'm
it's
super,
not dropping if
super
it's like
plugged
part.
in-
It's not.
I'm super
part of
plugged
you
into
if
the
you-
nurse
it's real.
community and the motocross community, and I don't like plug
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
No, I don't
No,
talk
but,
about
like,
But
all
I
how
would never talk
yeah.
about my connections to the elite YouTube community or the elite
Yeah.
makeup community. I would never
Yeah.
talk about how I
Like-
was like, I would never come out and be like, I worked on Fenty. Do you know what I mean? Like, I
No,
would never
no.
come out and say that.
No, and I would never let you guys know that I have come up with a specific condiment that's in your house as we speak. Like everyone's used this thing that was my idea, but I just wouldn't bring it up because
Okay.
it's not cool.
No, but
Okay,
like, that's the
great.
thing. Like, I feel like I'm getting attacked, and I just want to say, like, there's so many things that you guys don't know about me, like the shades of green. Like, I'm so plugged into that community, like all the shades of green. Like Sam Wilkes, his production company, like Sam Wilkes production company, we're super plugged in. We got so many projects on the slate, and he's like really interested. He's the son of John Wilkes Booth, and he's really, really
Take
old. And
a shot. You just name dropped John.
no,
Wilkes.
I didn't mean
Absolutely.
to though. Like,
Take
'cause-
a
You
Actually,
shot.
Come
No.
That's
on.
actually that's
No.
gauche. Don't take a shot for John Wilkes Booth. That's a very
That's a
rude
little
thing to do.
inappropriate.
no, it's too
Oh,
late. I
shit.
did.
No.
Wait,
John.
you're super funny too.
Thank you so much. I've been telling everyone that, and they won't
Wait,
listen.
so you're funny too. That's wild.
yeah, it's really
Everybody
fun.
is
Yeah.
pretty funny. You guys
As
have to do
someone
the
who
stand-up
is
class.
funny, it's like I think I can recognize that. In
No,
Guys-
that is wild.
Guys, hold on.
like
Red
I can
alert.
tell you
Red
from
alert.
the comedy community. Yeah.
Red alert. We just got the check and we never even ordered. This is crazy.
No,
Wait.
what?
Yeah,
Wait,
they're
that's
asking us to leave.
nuts.
They're asking
Wait,
us to leave.
I'm gonna literally call my lawyer. His name is George Banner Orama. Do you know him?
Oh,
I do know
No,
him.
oh my God! Wait! Is he friends with my lawyer, C. Bartholomew?
No,
No, but I think
he might be friends with my lawyer's son,
Oh,
Bobby
because C.
Kennedy.
Bartholomew might be a little bit above him, so I'll just give him
Yeah.
a call and we should be fine.
who's your lawyer, Gerard the Bastard? You just said it.
My lawyer's son is Bobby Kennedy. He's like he very confused with the politician, but he actually is a politician as well.
And
but
Claude
a
St.
different
Clair,
type
who's your lawyer?
I don't have a lawyer. I actually have a very specific person who's very unique, and he doesn't really do law stuff because he isn't actually of this world.
Okay.
This is actually kind of secret. Is it okay? Is this a safe space to share stuff like this? Because it's a little intense, and I don't want you guys to be freaked out.
Go ahead.
He's a
Yeah.
guy that handles a lot of stuff for me when it comes to space time and stuff like that. His name is Richard, aka Green Alien. And
Love him.
He is problematic. He's problematic, though. He will say what he wants.
I know.
He will say what he
Wait,
wants.
I just have like a crazy idea really fast. Sometimes I'm in a room sometimes and I'm like, maybe I have the same therapist as everybody in this room. Why don't we all say our therapist at the exact same time?
You say it first, and then we'll see if it's the same one.
And then we'll see if it's the same one.
Why don't we just say them all at the same? Okay.
No. You do it first.
You
Ready?
say it first, yeah.
Okay. Walter Creative Snack Bot.
That is
Dr.
Walter
mine.
Creative Snack Bot.
That is
Creator
mine.
of. That's your
Oh.
that's your therapist?
That's literally my therapist. I talk to him every Monday. Every Monday.
Wait, I talk to him every Monday too.
Yeah.
Okay, we should literally get out of here because we didn't even order.
Can I
No,
get a ride
yeah.
home? I don't have a car.
No, I don't have a car either. Does
You
anybody
guys
have a
have
car?
I could probably call my friend. Have you heard of Enterprise?
Oh my gosh,
She
yeah.
has this like amazing
Take
system.
a fucking shot.
Take a shot.
I'm sorry.
Enterprise has the biggest set of balls I've ever seen.
And it's great because a lot of people think you have to buy a car, but you can actually take it for like a certain amount of time.
He collects
It's
all
funny.
those famous
I should
basketballs.
definitely use Enterprise. I sometimes use Uber. Have you guys heard of Uber? And it's crazy. It's like they're so thirsty.
No.
If I open it and I turn it on, a driver will come to me immediately. They're obsessed with me. It's so fucking weird.
crazy.
That's wild.
I
Okay,
love
finally,
taking
just gotta
public
say it.
transport.
Claude, did you invent ranch?
Yes. But don't tell people that.
This has been Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists answering the question. Now that's why they call it showbiz. We'll see you next time. Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists is an improvised Hollywood roundtable podcast created, performed, and produced by Kylie Brakeman, Jeremy Colhane, Angela Giratana, and Patrick McDonald. Full video versions of AOA are available on YouTube, so please like and subscribe and leave us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. That's all for now. Good night, Hollywood!